Hello folks, this is Steve with Disruptive Software. In this tutorial series, we will recreate the popular Unity Space Shooter tutorial using only iCanScript visual scripts without a single line of code. This tutorial was created on a Mac with the following versions of Unity and iCanScript. If using a different platform or versions, things may appear differently. Space Shooter is a basic 2D shooter game and makes a great introduction to using iCanScript. In this tutorial series, we will learn all the basic steps required to create a simple game using iCanScript, including how to work with the iCanScript visual editor, instance wizard, and library views, how to lay out your visual scripts between objects, how to use prefabs, and how to implement state machines. In the separate 17 chapters of the Unity tutorial, they demonstrate setting up the assets as well as writing the code logic that will drive those assets. We will not attempt to teach how to use Unity or how to set up the assets in the iCanScript tutorial. So when downloading the Space Shooter package from the iCanScript site, the assets have already been prepared for you as if you completed the Unity tutorial. Optionally, if you are a beginner to Unity, you could also first complete the Unity Space Shooter tutorial to learn more about working with these assets in Unity, and then complete the iCanScript tutorial series to learn about visual scripting. Let's start with a new project. To create a new project, click on File in the top bar and New Project. Store the project where you would like. Download iCanScript and the Space Shooter tutorial package from the iCanScript website. Now we will import the packages into our project. Double-click on the iCanScript package in your file folder and click on Import. Now double-click on the Space Shooter tutorial and click on Import. We can now see our two packages in the project over here. You can set up the layout to your preference. For the tutorial, we will stick to the default layout and add the iCanScript tabs. Just click on Windows in the top bar, mouse over iCanScript, and drag the iCanScript visual editor into your layout. Repeat for Instance Wizard, and repeat for Library. Now we're all set up. Let's now see how the project is organized. Over here we have Done Code. This is the fully completed scene in source code as per the Unity tutorial. You could take a look at the source code version here to compare to the visual scripts if you would like. Over here we have Done iCanScript. Inside we have each chapter individually completed, or the completed game using visual scripts. Let's open the completed iCanScript version to see what the game looks like. Go ahead and run it. You can use a joystick, or the arrow keys and the control keys to fire. Let's stop the game. If you select the Visual Editor tab, and then select the game objects, you can see their associated visual scripts. If you go to the Prefabs folder and select those objects, you can see their respective visual scripts as well. For the rest of the tutorial, however, select the empty scene in the root scene folder. That way, we can build all the visual scripts together from scratch. Notice how there are no visual scripts associated to the game objects. And if we run the game, we see the game objects, lights, backgrounds, and GUI text with the camera in place, but not much happens. This is because while the game objects have all been set up, there is no game logic in place to read the player's inputs, move the objects, spawn hazards, shoot, read the colliders, play the sound effects, display score, and control all the other game aspects. Please continue following the subsequent chapters of this tutorial, where we will dive into each game area in detail. If you have any feedback or issues with this series or iCanScript, we would love to hear from you. To do so, just go to Help and Support on the iCanScript website or email us at support@icanscript.com. Thank you for watching.